No, I gave him the footage this morning.
Okay, so.
So he has it this morning, but he's got it on footage.
No, I'm not sure of credits. I'm sure of credits. $9 credit hours in the summer, 12 credit hours in the spring. It only has 7 credit hours in the summer.
So they told me that.
BMW to pay for my school, I've got to pick up 2 credit hours.
Did you take two? You didn't take 201 before they dropped the bill. I think it's 201, the electronic license. You didn't take it.
What'd you take it?
See, I didn't take it and they dropped it and they told me I need credits to make that renewal. I'm not going to decide to drop it.
If you go to the new, you can change catalogs. New catalog, wherever that would go, 69.
So the second catalog I came in, I had to take micro computer applications at first semester. And then the second, next semester they dropped it. I was like, well, hey, look, use this. And no, we can't use that.
So I will have to do my.
Here.
Adam Gill here. Garrison Gray here. Josh Green. Luis
Here.
Jimmy. Bianca Olave. What's new there about? What's new? Did you run into my wife again anywhere?
No, I did not.
You did, I know something's up.
I know, right? If I go to the mirror and I see her again, I'm like, all right, this is
What did you
enough.
argue with his wife about?
Huh?
He got into an argument with his wife?
Yeah.
Yes, she said you had to go, Scott.
I was trying to get the cheat sheet for the census for his wife.
Yeah.
I've already got 7. I'll let you up there, Gary, for a price. Brian Park, she is Columbus.
Huh?
She is Columbus.
I know, right? But hey,
For a
really,
price.
hook me up.
That's what I got. Jeremy Reeves. Conceptual physics. Jerry. It's just not Fair Richards. Scott Ross. Here. And Joel Thomas. Step by step in a year.
I think Joanna dropped your glasses that had.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
You might have already.
It is. He posted it Tuesday.
Two of them.
So what's new? It is Thursday. Man, what's the deal with all this warm weather we're having?
I know.
No, it goes back to my mechanic.
Now,
Maybe someone knocks some sense into the groundhog.
Yeah, it's all that we got early spring, I know that. The baseball bat, my head hurt.
They were at.
Yeah, it was this.
I didn't know several was.
came out. I was like,
Yeah.
and then I'm glad that one
The one that we have, I said, General Lee. And I can't remember what it is, but it's something. Not that I put in stock. Here's the script.
the one that you can
Weather, the storm stuff, blooming.
I have stuff, yeah, I have stuff out there, what you guys do.
That's all I did. No, it's
Let's do some review. What's the difference between the memory structure of the two PLCs?
One has a fixed memory and
One's fixed and one don't.
like internal belt.
Now, expand on that though, one has a certain area,
Yes. let me just open up 500 here. It's a lot easier to explain.
Mister, you do post these videos on Blackboard, right?
Yes, I wanted to show you that too. There's, let
CompactLogix.com.
me see here. In the course content,
Okay.
where's it at?
Well, I found it under announcements.
Announcements, thank you, Scott.
The ones under announcements are the ones Chris did, the one under course content are the graphs that.
Okay, okay. So, yeah, in announcements, there we go. YouTube lecture videos. And I'm not sure what's on these. Do you know, Chris? I need to.
That was,
CompactLogix, is that?
That was last Thursday's.
Last Thursday?
Yes, sir. The one I gave you this morning was from Tuesday.
I'm gonna have to review those and see exactly, because I want to put a good description in the title, that way it's not just some generic description. But yeah, have you tried getting these things?
Yeah, they work.
Okay.
Yeah, they work, yeah.
Good, that's amazing. Sounds good. Let's see, the 500. Let me see if I can move something up. So in the 500, the memory area is fixed in this thing. In other words, we have these data files in the memory area, and those are a predefined area of memory, or they're stored in a predefined memory of area of memory. So there's no flexibility with them. If we try to, when we address, for example, the B3 file, we have to use exactly what's there. B304. That's the addressing of it. Whereas in 5000, all we do is we make a tag, a name, right, a descriptive name for something, and then all we have to do after that is tell it what data type it is. We can make, I think last time we made this B3 tag.
And then it made a little subset of tags.
Yeah, that's not a memory address, but that's the way the PLC references it. It references it by the name and the data type, rather than this hard-coded address that we have to use here. I don't know if that helps explain it. So we have to select a data type, and based on that data type, that's how PLC knows.
And when you say data type, you mean like an N7?
Yeah, the bold,
T4?
that's right. The bold data type, the integer data type, the single integer data type, and so on. And that's a good point. Let me bring up this comparison of the two. Data file type comparison. Here's the comparisons of the data types for both the 500. Here are the data files: output, input, status, bit, binary, timer, and so on. In 5000, input and output data types, yeah, those are hard-coded in whenever we install the modules or whatever. The status, use GSB, SSB, whatever, and we'll get to that later on. And this tells you, assign the bold data type to the tag if you want a bit type tag. So we name the tag, whatever name you want it, and then we assign the bold data type. Timer, assign the timer data type, counter, and so on. Integer, assign the double integer data type. Floating point, assign the real, and this is just a few a small sampling of all the different data types.
Are those, that data type is the one that we were using before we changed to this one?
Yeah, the ones on the left over here.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you look up here, here's the
Oh, yeah.
5,000 stuff. Yeah, it's all on the right side.
Will we need to know this for when we take, the test?
No, but something you will want to know is if I ask the question, how many bits are used in the whole data type?
Roll with just one bit.
Yeah, one bit. How many bits are used in the single integer data type?
Is this following Blackboard?
It's not, and like I say, this is just a small sampling of all the data types. We saw all the data types the other day, I think, whenever we were in 5,000.
What was the other question you had?
How many bits are contained, are used in the single integer data type? How many bits are in the integer data type, the double integer data type, the real data type? Just make a note of those. How many,
Could you, I hope if you could, do you already have that on Blackboard?
no, I don't. You want me to-
The
That-
data types, the data types are in that PowerPoint presentation, or at least the
Okay.
whole cent, int, and real.
Okay, good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so the single integer is 8 bits. The integer is 16, the double integer is 32, and the real is also 32.
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. You don't gotta plus that.
Well, let me, okay, you know where it's at?
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's in the PowerPoint.
Okay. good deal,
Sorry.
good deal. Yeah, that'd be a good review to go through that PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And it kind of hits the highlights.
When was that one test?
Yes. Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You'll,
I'm doing this weekend.
and for that, you'll have the communication setup stuff
Thank you.
along with,
That's gonna be on Tuesday.
that's gonna be Thursday.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go through that a little more? for-
Yeah, we will.
So basically, all we're gonna do Thursday is go up, because the biometric communications was probably gonna take a pretty long time before we do the test, and get out of here.
Right, what I'm gonna do is, while everybody else is doing the written part, I'll just bring you up here one at a time, give you like 10 minutes.
Makes sense, yeah. Might as well. We're all gonna get here.
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes or plenty of time to set up the communication. Whenever we make a tag, how many bytes does that tag use? How many bytes are reserved by the PLC whenever we make a tag? Here's another. Thank you, here's. Does anybody remember? How many? What, tell me this. What does the PLC, the Logix 5000 PLC, what do they like to process data on? How many bits?
32.
32. How many bits? How many bytes?
4 times 32.
Yeah, 4 bytes, right? 8 bits in a byte? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then it's 4 bytes from tag?
Yeah, for each tag, yeah.
Okay.
The processor reserves 4 bytes for each tag you make. But if we make a bool data type tag, it's only gonna use 1 bit, right? But and it reserves the rest of them, because it processes data on 32-bit level. It's just more efficient for the processor to process the data, right? And I think I mentioned before, if, let's say we make an integer tag, a tag that we want to use for integer type data, we want to make that a double integer, right? Because what has to happen is you make this integer tag and you make it an integer data type. Does anybody remember what happens? The processor, it'll convert it to double integer R anyway. So just to be able to process the data, and then it converts it back to integer, so you're losing a lot of scan time when you're doing that.
So does that mean if you create a bold tag, even if it has 4 bytes, it doesn't mean it's gonna use all of them?
Right, no, it reserves the remaining 31 bits. Yeah,
Just to save on scan
yeah,
Okay.
so they can, yeah, processor reserves 32 bits.
So if it's using all 32, does that mean it processes the HD and D to A conversions differently from the regular PLCs?
And, yeah, and here's the thing with analog, you can, and here's the guidelines, right? For analog, for any fast changing analog stuff, it tells you to select the integer data type. Otherwise, you can read on, I think it says, depending on how it's set up. And that's in that document. Let me see. CompactLogix tag guidelines and standards.